Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here to bring you my New York Comic Con haul. Show you the books that I got signed, a couple of things that I bought there, and how my experience was. So I went to New York Comic Con this year. I went Thursday and Friday. I just got back about an hour ago, and I this was my first time at New York Comic Con, and I really enjoyed it. It was what to be expected. A lot of lines, a lot of waiting time, and whatnot. I've seen a lot of people complaining online about certain things. I really didn't have any complaints whatsoever. As soon as you got to the queue hall, you got the program. So right there in the program, you could look at the maps and see the what every vendor was at the show floor and the artist alley, and where the panels were and at what times they were and whatnot. So I really didn't have any problems whatsoever because I knew where I was going and I knew at what time, you know, where to go and all that stuff. So yeah, I have only good things to say about New York Comic Con this year. So yeah, I got there the first day, Thursday, around 8 o'clock, and the line, it was a pretty long line at that time. But about 9 o'clock, I was already in the queue hall, and at 10 o'clock they opened. And the first thing I did was go to the DC booth and pick up my wristband because Scott Snyder was gonna be there along with Jim Lee and a bunch of others, but you could only pick one wristband, so I went with Scott Snyder because I didn't know that Jim Lee was gonna be there. It was nowhere advertised at the New York Comic Con website, so I really didn't have anything from Jim Lee except one book, which was Superman Unchained, and the reason that I brought the book was so Scott Snyder will sign it. So yeah, I'm gonna show you here some of the things that I got signed and a couple of things that I bought. I bought this Batman shirt over there too, and let's get started. So I went to see Nick Spencer. So he signed my Captain America #1. I know there's been a lot of controversy about the new Captain America run now, and so far I'm really liking it. I don't see any problems with it. And then he signed my Ant-Man Second Chance uh, soft cover. Let's see, where's the signature? It's right there. And then the last item that I got signed by him was the Superior Foes of Spider-Man Omnibus. Right there. And then I went to see Tim Silvani. He signed my Darkwing Duck Omnibus. He drew a couple of sketches there. And his signature. Pretty cool. Then I went to see Gary Frank. And he signed my Batman Earth 1 hardcovers. That's the first one. And the second one. And then I got to see Matteo Scalera, and he signed my Black Science oversized hardcover. And I went to see Jim Zub, and he signed my Wayward hardcover. He gave me a postcard too. It's pretty cool. And it's right here. He wrote, "Welcome to the strange side of Japan." And at his booth, I picked up the #1, the first issue of the series that he's working on right now. It's called Glitter Bomb. And the artist of this issue was there as well. So it got signed by both of them. Then I got to see Ryan Otley, and he signed my compendiums for Invincible, which was a it's a great, amazing series. I can't believe it took me, this long to find out about it. But yeah, it was, you know, and I think that's about it with the signatures without wristbands. Yeah, and then Thursday I went to see because I wanted to get done all the signatures first, so that way on Friday I didn't have to carry a whole lot of things. So the last one was Scott Snyder. He went to his signing at 4:30. So he signed my Batman Black Mirror hardcover. And this time, unlike Boston Comic Con, it was 5 items over there. In New York Comic Con, it was a limit of 3. So I brought 4 with me. I brought the one that didn't get signed was Witches, the soft cover. But he signed my Swamp Thing oversized hardcover. And then the last one that I got signed by him was Superman Unchained. And right here. And he wrote, thanks for coming to Metropolis. No, thanks from Metropolis. So those were the 3 things that Scott Snyder signed for me. And then the next day, Friday, I went back and I wanted to get there earlier because I wanted to pick up a wristband for Jim Lee, even though I only had a couple of things from him. So I was disappointed that I didn't know before, Wednesday. That way I could have brought there, my Absolute Hush, Absolute All-Star Batman and Robin, and Absolute Superman for tomorrow. So I would have been happy, super happy if he would have signed those 3 for me. But I didn't know about it till Thursday when I was picking up my Scott Snyder wristband. So I got there super early on Friday yesterday. Yesterday. I got there at 6, and the line this time was even longer than when I got there at 8 o'clock Thursday. So, but I got lucky enough. The first thing I went to do was pick up my, Jim Lee wristband, and he was doing a signing with Alex Sinclair, his colorist. So the 3 things that he signed for me, the first one was my Friday badge here, Jim Lee on top and Alex Sinclair on the bottom. And then I picked up this Comic-Con exclusive variant. It has a metallic, kind of feel to it. So here's Jim Lee with Alex Sinclair. And then he signed my Superman Unchained hardcover there with Alex Sinclair. So yeah, that was pretty cool there. And then the last signature that I got during the day was yesterday. I got my Absolute Preacher signed by Steve Dillon. Cheers and his signature. And I wish I could have been there today because Garth Ennis was gonna be there, but it's only for today. Can't remember which booth. It's from one of the independent comic books, and he was pretty much gonna go there to advertise, his new book, and he was gonna do some signatures there for a couple of hours. So I wish I could have been there today, so that way I could have gotten both of them. And then I only bought actually bought 3 things. The first one was the Suicide Squad heart variant. And then at the Bandai booth, I picked up a couple of their exclusives. I got the Red Ranger figure here, which this is gonna get released in stores, pretty soon. Except the cover is not gonna be this. It's gonna be probably this instead of that. It comes with the power coin and the sword. Here's the back. So yeah, the only difference about this is just this part of the cover. It's a New York Comic Con exclusive. And but other than that, you're gonna be able to pick this up, pretty soon at all the retailers pretty much. And then the last thing I picked up from that booth was this exclusive Toy Tokyo. Is it Toy Tokyo? No, Tokyo vinyl. The Megazord. It's there's only 850 of them, so I had to pick this bad boy up. I mean, it looks just amazing. So yeah, I didn't buy a whole lot New York Comic Con, even though there's like booths everywhere with things that I wanted to buy. So yeah, it was this 2 days that I went there. It was just amazing. I had a great time. Got to meet a lot of artists, really cool people, and really happy to see Scott Snyder again and Jim Lee. So yeah, guys, this was my New York Comic Con haul. Thanks for watching.